Hey everyone, welcome back to Divine Duchess, Self-Love, a Personal Journey. I welcome you to join, to like, share, and subscribe, and join my family here while I discuss with you my journey, my thoughts, my ideas, downloads, and mostly I've created this just to verbalize and hopefully that my story can help someone. A lot of times I get these ideas from watching certain shows, and I'm watching this show called Ultimatum, Marry Me or Not, I think it's something like that. And it's about relationships, of course, and couples coming to a head in their relationship where they have to shit or get off the pot, get married or not, And I myself haven't had the experience of being a married woman. I have been engaged and have not, like I said, reached that point in a relationship thus far. Anyway, the reason why I'm even talking about this because I'm watching these couples talk to each other about why it's taking so long for them to get to the point to marriage. And I've never been the type to have this fantasy of, the white dress and this big wedding and things like that. And as much as I would have liked to get married, I knew in my heart that the man that I was going to marry was not going to be the one for me. Don't get married for the wrong reasons. I grew up in a household with a mother and a father. And that marriage was not an example of what a healthy marriage is. I don't even understand the concept of what a healthy marriage would look like. I have an idea. I know that marriage isn't easy. I know marriage is going to take work. I know that marriage is going to take two people that want to be in it. Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is a contract. Marriage is looking at that person for the rest of your life and being sometimes in love, sometimes out of love, sometimes in like, and damn near sometimes in hate. These are the emotions that you're going to be feeling when you're with this person. If you're planning on marrying this person and being with them till the vows say death do you part. And if that person that you're looking at, if you can't love their flaws, love who they are for who God created them to be, do not do it. The fantasy that they feed us about this big marriage thing, get married, and I think it's great if you find the right person, the right relationship. If your man is dragging your feet, listen, I was one of them that sat there and was with somebody for 10 years. Okay? 10 years. Yeah. And at that point within that relationship, it was like, yo, I can't believe, bro, when we get, are we going to get married? And it was just because we just been together for so long and it just was comfortable and it wasn't, and now that we're not together anymore, I look back and I'm saying to myself, you know what? Thank God. Because it wasn't going to be the right fit for me. It wasn't going to be the marriage or the relationship down the line that it was for me. Because you know what? A lot of it, as I look back, it was very much resembling the tumultuous, toxic marriage relationship that my mother and my father had. I saw it the whole time, and I couldn't unsee it. And the more I denied seeing it, the more it was in my face, to the point where I broke off the engagement. And to be honest with you, homie was cool. He was like, "What? You don't want to get married?" Like, he didn't even, like, homie didn't even ask no questions. He was like, "All right, cool." So I was like, "Oh, so this nigga ain't really trying to, he ain't really trying to marry nobody." Because if you're trying to marry, I'm telling you, I don't want to get married again, and I want to break off the engagement. And I didn't do that for a reaction or to get his attention. It was something that I truly felt like I needed to do. And that was the start of me pulling away from him. But he didn't even recognize that, or he didn't even, he was just happy to hear in his heart of hearts that he wasn't having to have to commit to me again. And in a way that kind of made me feel, it was hurtful, but at the time I felt, okay, so this process of me releasing him is going to be a lot more easier than I thought, than me saying to him, okay, I'm breaking up and I don't want to get married, and he's devastated. And you know, it was all aligned to what it needs to the outcome that God intended it to be. You understand? So when you decide that you want to get married, my biggest advice, before you decide to get married to this person, I don't care how long y'all been together. Sometimes it takes 10 years. Sometimes it takes 2 years. Whatever floats your boat. I don't care. Go to therapy separately, and go to couples therapy before you decide to get married. You can get engaged, and you guys go to therapy, and you really need to work out your issues with yourself, because a lot of us are walking around with baggage, with hurts, with wounds that we still have not healed. And we take those same hurts and wounds and pain that we haven't recovered and take it into the relationship and take it into the marriage. And we're expecting the other person to be responsible for carrying that burden of healing us, when the responsibility is completely up to yourself. You are responsible for that healing, and that person in your life is there to support you and love you through that healing. And if you both are not healed in a way where you can actually walk into a marriage and know this is the person that I can look at and this is what I want for the rest of my life, don't do it. If there's any shadow of a doubt, don't do it. Just feel it. But that's just my opinion. And that's just coming from somebody who hasn't jumped the broom yet. And I hope one day that I find that God will lead him to me like a star in the sky, and he will just find me, and he will just, it will be great. But until then, working on me is my priority. Working on healing myself so that when I do walk into that right relationship with that right person, I am going to be a whole individual. And even though there's still things that I have to work on, I am more secure and more of a whole being that is going to be walking into the right relationship. So I just wanted to share that. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for stopping by and listening. I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.